Today at Manchester United's ground on the forecourt. As you all should know, it's February the 6th and it's the anniversary, 64 years ago today, since the fatal plane crash at Munich. We've come to film it, the fans, the singing, interview fans. I'd just like to tell you that the crash, it's sad as it was, as we all know. Yeah. Come on and speak to the camera. Carl, we've got a gentleman here. What's your name, young man? Tell me your name.
Bryn.
Oh, Bryn?
Bryn Hawkins.
Gentleman here, Bryn Hawkins, who we've spoke on Facebook. And he's well, you are a friend, aren't you, Bryn?
Of course we are.
What are your memories
Many years.
What are your memories of that fateful day?
I remember coming home from school.
Yeah.
I was 8 years of age.
Yeah.
And it came on the television. There's been a
Plane crash.
There's been a plane crash. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely no idea. But I could feel the tension. You could feel it.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. You know, and as the hours went on and the reporting got more and more, you realise there was something serious going on.
Yeah.
The next day. It was just, you know. I say this is one of the reasons. I mean, my wife's just gone in there. You recording this?
Yeah, film it. It's live.
Oh, don't.
So don't swear.
You can't.
It is.
You can't do live to me.
We can. The social are not watching. Well, I'll tell you what my memory of that day was. Like yourself, I finished school and came home and there seemed to be, you say, an atmosphere. And I remember I went out onto Ella Street. I was born in Yankee Park. And it was one of the earliest time I'd been scared. I saw grown men crying. Now that disturbed me as a young lad. I didn't, you know, I was only seven and a half. And I went home and the atmosphere, we just knew something had happened. And as you say, the news filtered through slowly and slowly. And the next morning at school, St. James's, we were all gathered in the hall and told the news and said, we had to say prayers because two of the lads were from Salford, Jeff Bent and Eddie Coleman. And the other memory of it is when they brought the bodies home from Munich and they laid them in the gym at Old Trafford behind us. My mother brought me brother Michael, he was only 11, and they stood in the rain over the road, pouring down, and they waited hours and hours to show respect. I think half of Salford and Manchester turned up. That was the esteem in which they were held and loved. And, you know, we were United fans before Munich,
course,
and you know, we'll always be United fans. And yeah, it's so.
We've been coming along for 50 odd years. My wife has been coming.
Yeah, it's great to see people turn up, show the respects, the devotions, etc. And
it's such a shame. It's such a shame that maybe the likes of Manchester United, that great club, never mind the business side of it, and that great horrible thing that's lurking down on us, called big business.
Call them Glazers.
Well, I won't swear, but the likes of when I saw your video of the graves. Oh yeah. I thought to myself, how disgraceful. Not from you, I'm talking about.
I thought they were all right.
No, you did very well. But the likes of a company like this, because it is a company.
Oh yeah, PLC.
You know, that they actually don't do anything to keep the respect. You know, and keep the graves clean, because they are in a disgraceful.
Yeah, well, thanks to people like Tony Eason. Tony, I'd like to thank you personally. You do a great job at Jeff Bent's grave every year. Well, every week virtually. He takes the scarves away, washes them, and he was there today.
That's lovely.
Singing the songs, his guitar. And he was also at Eddie Coleman's grave in Wies. So, Tony Eason, you're a true United fan and a Salford gentleman. And that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Of course, what it's all about. And it's about respect. It's about true respect. We're just walking now. We've just been up to Witherspoons for.
Here we go. Drunk.
Just for something to eat and a swift half.
Yeah, and, medicinal, obviously.
I used to say, my friend Stan. I mean, Stan's dad, he was Manchester United. Stanley Kelly. He was a great friend of Alex. In fact, his ashes are on the one of the corners. Flags. Yeah, he was. I mean, he's like his son. I wish he was here now, because Stanley. you can ask Stanley anything about United.
Yeah.
Every player you can think of. You know, he knows where they went, where they came from, how they played.
Yeah.
You know, he's a true
True
Manchester United fan.
Right.
Absolutely true.
Well,
And we saw all these boys
Oh yeah.
very, very well.
The Holy Trinity. Lord Best Charlton.
Well, I'm from South Wales.
Yeah.
And I remember when we played Scotland in 1963, Ninian Park.
Yeah.
And all the greats were there, Jim Baxter, Dennis, you know. And I think it was John Charles' last match.
Right.
And when the match finished, I ran straight for Dennis.
Oh, wow, the king.
And
yeah.
I picked him up. In fact, I used to have his collar off because we ripped it off, unfortunately. Yeah.
Early hooligan.
Yeah, it was just one of those things, you know. But I
Yeah.
loved him. And I met him a few times.
Oh,
I met
that's
George
great
quite
to
a lot
hear.
because he used to live near the cliff.
Yeah.
And,
Training ground.
Well, he was not just a great footballer, but he loved his football.
You love life,
know.
George, didn't you?
Well, he certainly did, yeah. But
What we're going to do now, Bryn, we're going to have a walk around the ground. We're going to talk to a few more supporters. We're going to. I know that's what we're frightened of. We're going to see Pete Martin singing. I'd like to say hello to Dave Hillfunk-Sheether, who can't be here today. He's a lovely lad. He's down Essex way. But the ground, it's filling up, isn't it, the concourse? And we've all come to pay our respects and do the decent thing. Oh, and also Fred Fielder. Fred was due to be here today, but again, he's poorly. But he told me a little story that to him, Munich 58, 6th, was a day for him football died. His hero, his schoolboy hero, Tommy Taylor, died.
Yeah.
And he never recovered, Fred. He said he never went to a football match after that.
Wow.
So,
you know,
yeah. Cheers, Fred, for that happy anecdote. Yeah.
Tell me when you're off.
No, we're going for a minute. Right, Carl, shall we peruse around the ground? You want to take a few pan shots and we'll carry on? Yeah.
Is he still film?
We've got the mic on.
Me and Fred led sort of parallel lives, you know, because I worked on Lancaster and Tom.